Good morning, everybody. It's Uncle Bar, and I'm back. I got my voice back somewhat. It's not 100%, but it's close. I had a rowdy night of partying, and we were listening to music that makes you want to break things. So, yeah, I lost my voice for a day. It happens. Have some fruit here. Gotta get my water cooked up. I did some work around the base off camera, not to bore you guys. Let's see here. I went ahead and rounded it up. All right, so that's what we got. Kind of wish these things weren't on this piece, but it is what it is. You can fill it in if you really wanted, but I don't mind it open. I guess it's what you want to do, because there are pieces you can put here that you could totally make this roof, flat. But then I feel like claustrophobic, so I said, nah, I'll just leave it open, right? It'd be neat, kind of put something here, be like a little station, right? But yeah, I'll go look at the outside. It has a pretty cool look to it. Like I said, now what I'm planning on doing, you see, that makes a lot more sense than the box sitting on top of it like it was. It was driving me nuts. My OCD kicked in. I'm now out of nails. I'm out of wood. That's what I got left for nails and wood right there. I did get some back. You get half the materials because I had to ruin the 4 top pieces and the 4 corner pieces and the 4 floor pieces because I replaced them with the regular ones. And I'm going to build this out later to have a second floor outside, and that's where the planters are going to go. Also, I want to be able to build it out so that I can put solar panels up eventually. And I'm going to want them up there. So. But yeah, that's it. That's what I got. These are going to have to wait. These require nails. So, I mean, there's a lot of it to do, so I'm not even going to... I'm not going to do it. And I can go ahead and pick these because I have a refrigerator now. So, go ahead. I'm going to pick these berries. Berries. Tomatoes. I had a gentleman asking about wheat. No, I don't see wheat. I've never come across wheat in the game, so. Fibers, berries, raspberries, blueberries, potatoes, onions, cotton, wood on the ground. But no, sir, on the wheat. Okay, so. Let's go ahead and plant. I got some cotton seeds. I got 4. Let me just make sure I didn't throw any seeds where they don't belong. I have a habit of doing that. All right, we're good. So we got 4 there. So we're going to want to do 4 of these. And then I'll go ahead and do 8 medicinal. 8, fool, not 1. There we go. Might as well go ahead and kick them in their ash hole, so to speak. All right. There you have that. Okay. Alrighty then. Might as well just water that one up. There we go. Go down here, get some water. And this is why I love to put my base near water. Like when I get this, I'm going to have another one of these. When I get the bottom of this base done where I can put things down there finally. This is just going to drop right down to the water at night, so I don't even have to leave the inside of the base. I'll just be able to go right through the floor. Check the chicken coops, check the miners. I still got a lot of work to do to get to that point, guys, so it's going to be a bit, but we will get there, I promise. It just takes time in this game. It's not something you can jump into for rapid progression. This is a long series. I am planning on working on some long dark. Here as well. Soon. I'll just go ahead and keep them right in there and I ain't gotta worry about them rotting on me, right? Might as well fill right up on this stuff while we're doing it. Grab our water. I'll grab a piece of food. I'm running low on food here. So I'll take the pork chop with me and 1 tomato, I guess. There we have it. Now let's get out and about. I don't have a key. I used it. Off camera, I was running over to get some wood over here, and I found a lock crate. Nothing overly special, guys. It's just some protein bars, a couple gears, plastic sheets. Like I did score 5 shotgun shells. So I got 20 now with what I have loaded, which is good. Right now I'm back to, sadly, this is what I'm sadly back to, guys, is pounding on trees and gathering up stuff so I can get some nails together so I can finish my base. I am going to reinforce the base, not now, because right now those resources, you know, it's iron, are going to be, yeah, see, look at that. I just planted that. Isn't that something? But this is the month you'll start seeing cotton plants. You can actually loot cotton. Which you'll know when it's about that time, because you'll see a lot of white flowers, daisies in particular. And you know you're around that time, you can keep your eye out for cotton. Sorry guys, my fingers aren't awake yet. Well, my fingers are awake, my brain's not awake. First recording in 3 days too, so I'm a tad rusty on things. I last recorded on, today's Monday, I last recorded on Friday. Like I said, I was partying, actually 2 nights. Because my buddy came over on Saturday. Friday, I just kind of did the YouTube solo thing, and I just watched videos and drank some beer, and went to bed. I didn't drink a whole lot. I had like 4 beers or something. Where is that jerk? I hate it when you can't see him. That's a lock crate right there. I know it is. Oh, boy. All right, well, we're running back to the base and seeing if I can't make one of those. Probably not. We'll see. I don't know if the mass is regened enough. But I do want that if I can help it. I make more, but it's a power thing. You know, I can't make stacks of those things. They're expensive. And I got to keep my fridge on. So I'm more concerned with that right now than, you know, worrying about keeping a stack of keys on me. I forgot the rabbit. Just trying to fill up my fridge with some snacks while we're at it. All right, let's see what we got in here. I know I have the materials. It's just, do I have the power? Oh, wait, I got a key. I made a key, that's right. Okay, sweet. Well, that's cool. Go ahead and butcher him because I can just throw his stuff right in here. All right, awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff away just so I have the room on me. I want to make sure I'm not going to be unable to loot the goodies. Sometimes these crates can have a pretty decent amount in them, so I want to make sure I have enough space. So how you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing okay. I'm still a hurting puppy every day, man. You know, when you lose your significant other, your life dramatically changes for God, I hate to say the worst, but it's almost true. Can't explain it if you haven't gone through it. And I can say this out of just life experience. It's different when you lose a cousin, or I mean, it's terrible. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking away, guys. Believe me, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's a different kind of grief. I lost both my parents. It was a different kind of grief between my mother and my father, for instance. It's just you'd have to experience it all, I guess. And with the fact they both passed within the 4 or 5 years, and then my wife was only 59, guys. She wasn't old. I mean, she just had a whole plethora of health problems that combined, and in the end, her heart couldn't take it. So, yeah, they tried doing an emergency surgery because they could not get her fibrillation under control no matter what they threw at it medically. Now, why the hell is that like that? What is up with that, guys? I mean, I have not reset or turned the hunters off. They're still on. So I don't know what's up. The only way that would happen is, no, because it wouldn't be in the same spot, though. Unless it's Oh, you know what? Ah. Tell me I'm going to have two bases that close. Oh, if that's the case, that's going to be wild, guys. And then, of course, this idiot's over here shooting at me. It's all right. I'm not interested in you right now, pal. You just stay over there. Because our one base was here. Because I heard a lot of shooting and commotion over this way yesterday when I came through. Well, let's go look down by the river. If this one's all foobarred, I don't know what the hell happened. That's just weird, man. Of course, now I'm going to have... What hell's he after? A rabbit or something? Alright, this is just creepy. Alright, let's look here, guys. Oh, this base is gone. What in the holy hell is going on? Alright, well. That's bizarre. You guys saw me bust the bunker. Like I said, no settings in the game have changed. And the only time that happens is if you were to shut them off. Because if you disable them after you've had them in the game, then that happens. But I know for a fact I didn't. I don't know, we'll just have to deal with it, I guess. Maybe it's just a bug or something. I don't know. I've never had that happen, though. I can go back and check my previous saves. Because I just was in, after that last attack, I was over there and I was just outside the perimeter of that base. You know, Alpha, and then there was Bravo, right? There was a 2 here. We didn't find the third one yet. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I did hear a lot of fighting and explosions and gunfire over that direction. I wonder if they can blow each other up or something. Like blow up their own base. Oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. That'd be interesting to find out. Hey, whatever. I mean, it kind of sucks though, because now they're gonna be behind, and I was letting them kind of build up so I could get better goodies out of there, but there's nothing I can do about it. 'Cause like I said, if you look, I'll show you guys. We'll exit to the menu. Actually, I didn't even have to do that, but we can. Solo game, see? Hunters enabled. Nothing has changed, guys. I have not changed these settings. These are all empty because this was brand new because I just had to reinstall this game when I did the series. But yeah, nothing's changed. I've never once turned them off. So I don't know what the hell is going on. Close that. We'll just go ahead and... Come on. Alright. I didn't want to click on the window for some reason. Alright, well, there you have it, guys. You saw it. The hunters have been on. So I don't know what's up. Do not know what's up. Alright. Let's get back to business. I got looting to do. I need wood. We need nails. Maybe the hunters can blow each other up. Because like I said, I heard when I was collecting wood, you know, because I always collect wood right here. And that base was super close. About that spot, but it was further down. The one down by the river's completely gone. So I'm wondering if these hunters can't attack each other's bases and blow them up or something. Which is really weird if that's the case. Because it didn't used to. Usually you turn the hunters on and where they are is where they are. Pretty much where they stay, you know. So I'm going to just, for chits and giggles, I'm going to go on the community page and ask or see if somebody has some information on it. Because I've never had that happen before. Like I said, the only thing that can trigger that is by turning them off. Sorry, guys. Don't mind me. I'm drinking my morning coffee here. Like I said, I just got on here. I couldn't record yesterday, which I really wanted to, but I could not talk. My voice was completely gone yesterday. Like, gone. Still a little rough today, but better than it was yesterday. I got to take some more of my allergy medicine, I think. I think that's what a lot of it was. It was allergies combined with the being pretty vocal. You know, just rocking out. And when you hit my age, I shouldn't be doing that stuff. I was, you know, in my recliner. I wasn't like I was, you know, up raving or anything like that. I'm just saying I was getting loud and vocal, which made my voice go out. Plus, I almost forgot to change the settings for this when I came on today to record, which would have made the files humongous, and I would have had to probably redo it or something. I don't even know what I would have did. Or just uploaded it and it would have been 1440p and an absurd large file size. Each game is different. Like I said, I like the way the Long Dark records, even with the jacked up graphics. This game has, you know, all this stuff you're looking at, all these details, and it really adds to file sizes because the OBS is recording it and it's keeping up with frame rates, and you know, so go ahead and catch up on this stuff. A little bit of room here. So we got some stuff. That was a good cabinet. 7 more protein bars, and I add those to the pile because I'm going to start, once I get my chicken coop, that's what I'm going to feed them. You can use those to feed the chickens. At least you used to be able to. I'm hoping that's still the case. I don't see why he would have changed that. It's not like you can craft them. You have to find them. I did use some early on because I didn't want to, you know, when you first start off, you need a little bit of help, and those are helpful. But right now I'm just stockpiling them, really. You know, just so I have them. All right. A lot of work to do, and you know, and you got to be careful too right through here because of the cat. I already had a run-in with him when I was farming. I just took him head on. You kind of almost got to take a couple licks from that jerk until you get your shotgun up where you can pretty much hit him with one arrow and then one shot him in the face. I'm at the I need to hit him with an arrow and hopefully a second arrow, but that's hard to do because he runs so sporadically, right? But I can hit him with 2 shots. So basically he'll run up and, you know, he'll maul my face once and I just pop a bandage or whatever. So it's not terrible. It's just, you know, a little annoying. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what the hell went on with them hunters. And the funny thing is that one base is still where the other one kind of was. All right. Are these still running? No, they're not. Okay. You want to keep an eye on your power. You don't want to lose that. I do want a key, though. And I can afford it. So I'm going to go ahead and make it. And I'll just turn these on for a little bit. We're still below the free marker. Say, or above it, so we're not generating free power. So that's fine. I'd put this stuff away. I always stick the matches in here. I'll top my wood off. Beads obviously go in the consumables. Technically the grubs are, but they're crafting for all intents and purposes. Stick the nails in there for now. Alright. That. Put this stuff back from where we found it. Alright, man. Can't eat the snack yet, so I'm gonna take one of those, eat that. Alright, we're good. We're topped off, so that's cool. Tomatoes are only gonna last a certain amount of time, but you know, later on when you get a whole bunch of planters going, you'll have your fridge full. I have one fridge, my original save when I was playing, long before I was on YouTube, was full of just potatoes and onions and carrots and eggs and, you know, just loaded with stuff. Yeah, see what I mean? But I heard a lot of this, and then suddenly their bases are gone. What the hell is up with that? That's just weird. Nothing I can do about that, guys. I haven't changed a single thing on my settings. My settings have been the same the entire time. Since I turned them on, they've been on. So I don't know what's up with that. Does anybody watching, if you know this game, you know what I'm talking about. If you turn the hunters off, they disappear, and then they come back in a different area. But that's not the case. I did not turn them off. So I don't know what's up with that. So we will see over time, I guess. And if it happens again, we'll know, right? Right now, I'm just kind of looking for a block crate, looking for wood. I mean, I could pop these idiots, but I don't need them over there beating on my base either. So I'll just leave them be. They don't have anything that I badly need. I mean, they do have stuff on them, but, is attacking those two running around over there worth them coming over and damaging up my base, and then I got to run around with a hammer and wasting on my wooden nails, and, no. So I'll just leave them the hell alone. Gonna have to do some nighttime reconnaissance here, though, and see where the hell they're located now. That one's still pretty much where it was. The one down by the river is completely not there, which is totally weird. I never found the third one. I was assuming it was in a... usually the third one's out much further. And there was some, obviously areas of the map I have not explored. But that's the top of the base, looks like, from here. There's nothing I can do about that middle piece, guys. It's just the way the roofs work in this game, but it looks pretty cool. I like it. Once it's all complete, and then I'm going to start building out and up. I want to build up, like I said, up to there and build a tower here. So that when we get those, what are they called? Trolley cars or whatever, the basket hanging on the wire, and you can whee, so I could put one down there in my fishing area. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know how to use them. I never, that stuff is not in the game. I'm super excited. I already looked. It looks, it's expensive. So, I mean, you're not going to see anything like that soon, but we'll get to it. I'm not in a hurry for this series to end, and I'm certainly not going to spend a lot of my time off camera, so sadly you guys are gonna have to deal with some of the farming, and I apologize, but it's just, I can't be playing the game for 5 hours and not recording something. It's just kind of wasting my time when I have other series on the channel that I'm trying to keep up with at the same time. So I'll just kind of do a little happy mix, a little wood chopping, a little gathering, a little seeking out lock crates, a little bit of getting nails, and a little, hunting for food and all that happy jazz. All the on camera and off camera kind of mixed together. I got to start hitting these up, guys. I've been building, so the cord is getting low. So I'm back to bushwhacking. That's cool. It is what it is. We are heading into the colder months. Yeah, he's right over there. I hate that because I kind of like that. This is my farming ground, and I got that idiot there now, like blueberry. Go ahead and eat that. Oh, there she is. Told you guys. That's why I love this area, man. You will find these. Like I said, my record is 5 in one day cycle. I found, opened, and unlocked 5 of these. And I had, at that point, though, I had a lot of resources. So, I mean, I could afford to do it. I had, stupid amounts of power. I had solar panels, wind turbines. I was sitting on 6 generators. And if I needed power, I just fired those suckers up and let her rip. You got to be careful even then, though, because the solar only works during the day, and that's if the day That also depends on how much daylight there is, right? Like how bright it is. If it's not overly bright, then you know, you don't generate as much. Obviously, it's solar. Pretty sure you guys are all pretty well versed on what solar is and how it works. I'm actually putting a 12-volt solar system in this RV at some point. Basically, I want to get the inverter set up so that if there's an issue in the cold weather, or even the hot weather, really, then I can, I apologize. You know, it's like Grand Central out there today, so, you know, anything to get the dog barking while I'm trying to record. Anyway. Because I gotta have my door open, guys. I don't have AC in here yet, so if I shut that door, then I'm gonna die in here because this laptop blows off an insane amount of heat, and I mean insane. Like, it heats this room, and I'm not even exaggerating. Crazy. Oh, the weapon? Oh no, I put the weapon parts in the weapon cabinet, though. Alright, so we got that. Alright. Whoa. That was weird. Well, we're filled up, so hang on, let me turn the light on for y'all. There we go. Pop that off. Put this stuff away. Oh, that goes over here. I put that in the wrong one? Oh. Alright, cool. Sometimes I think I see things that just aren't there. That's alright. We got food over here. Got our last steak here. Let's go ahead and mow those right down. Now, I do have the hunter set on revenge attacks. You can still, however, you know, if there's rogues coming through, like if they're even the hunters themselves, they don't attack you unless you attack their base or them. However, if they're running by and they see you, they will attack you. So that doesn't mean you won't get attacked, you know, by them. They'll still go after you if they see you. So you just kind of gotta get to know where they are, and you know, you'll see later. The longer that they're on, you know. Sorry, I'm trying to conserve power. Plus, we're heading toward the night cycle. I'm gonna end this video because like I said, these videos are only gonna be 30 to 45 minutes, guys. Depending on the cycle in the game, which I don't mind. Keeps the file sizes manageable for me. And it gives enough content, really. They're just flowing together, so it's not like you're missing anything besides maybe me, you know, doing this to the base or, you know, gathering trees and popping wood or something. I'm not going to make you sit here through this entire night cycle with me babbling into the microphone, so I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. So please like, comment, and subscribe, guys. I appreciate y'all. Each and every one of you. And thank you very much for commenting and helping out with the algorithm. Appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.